Erev Shabbos, Parshas Tazria. This week's Parsha has the main subject is the infliction of tzara'as. A Mitzayra is someone who, something happens, it looks natural, right? Some have a boil, something, and then it goes away, and suddenly, woo, it's white. What's going on over here? So what do? Yid goes to the Kohen says, we have to take a look at this. Kinega, it looks like I have some tzaras over here. Fascinating. It's translated as leprosy, but that's not what it is. It's a spiritual, physical ailment, disease. And it's only cured by their Godness. There is no cure. There's nothing you can put on it. In fact, if you can get rid of it somehow, that's an issue of the rice. You're not allowed to get rid of it. It's a lot. The Chinuch tells us, Sefer Chinuch tells us, that the entire source, the bedrock of this mitzvah, this whole subject in the Torah is telling us hashgacha pratis. What is the lesson that it's teaching us? When a Yid sees something happening, nature, we're coming from Purim, where everything happened b'teva. It was a hidden miracle. And we're going into Pesach, this Shabbos, is Rosh Chodesh Nisan. We're going into a time of open miracles. Kriyas Yam, Sabasar Makas. The hundreds of Makas that happen in Mitzrayim by the Yam. We have to know that nature itself is miraculous. And when we see something that's natural, we try to understand what Hashem is telling us in this natural thing. When Adam HaRishon, Gemara in Avodah Zarah in the beginning tells us that when Adam HaRishon saw the first sunrise, he realized that the world wasn't coming to an end with darkness, and he threw an 8-day Yom Tov because he realized that this is the Darkei Shel Olam. When he realizes the incredible immensity of nature. A father nature. Right? They went with mother, so you wouldn't think of their Rebbeinu. Father is the father of nature. When he realized what nature has happened, what nature involves, all the hashgacha pratis of nature, he threw a Yom Tov because he said, this is an 8-day Yom Tov. He said, this is something that I can't forget. It's easy to forget natural things, but if I make a Yom Tov to remember every sunrise, then it will stick with me. I'll appreciate the miracle of a sunrise, of every little thing, every natural thing that happens. When someone has a little boo-boo and a little cut and it heals itself, the Rebbeinu surgically, microscopically healed together his cut. What do? I put a little band-aid on it. Even a surgeon, all he does is rewire things and then waits. What's recovery? Recovery is the real healing. And that's when the Rebbeinu puts all the arteries and liver, all the kishkas back together. There's a million and one hashgacha pratis stories. I just heard one. There's a couple heading back to Lakewood after a chasana late one night, and the weather was crazy. They couldn't see where they were going, and if that wasn't bad enough, they got stuck in traffic. And when you're in a place like that, it's late at night. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. They're tired from the chasana, schwitzy, can't wait to get in the shower, and they're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs like, come on, there is nothing good happening right now. And yet, when they got home, they found that in the place where they parked their car, a gigantic tree had landed right there. And they would not have had a car the next morning if they had gotten home half an hour earlier. It's a natural thing. Yeah, storms blow down trees. The Rebbeinu Shalom has his hand in every single little thing. That's the lesson that we learned from Mitzayra. Ha ya da da, ha ya da da da, da 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 da, ha ya da da, ha ya da da da, da 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 da. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Good Shabbos.